Long ago there was a place called Hollowest. Hollowest was home to bugs, mushrooms, and jellyfish. Among these, there was the moth group. The moths had a godlike leader called the Radiance who had the power to control the minds of pathetic stupid citizens and turning them orange. One day a giant worm came along and gave these stupid people brains. This worm eventually shed its old self by shrinking into the Pale King. Honestly, I don't know why he wanted to be smaller. People started to forget about the Radiance. Because of this, the Radiance lost its power and most likely died. However, one day people started to dream about the Radiance which revived it. This turned people orange again and also made them stupid again. The people who weren't dumb called these creatures the infected. The infection started to slowly take over. This caught the Pale King's attention and he realized he had to do something about the infection. He came up with the great idea to make millions of children with the White Lady and putting one of those children through torture by making them live chained up inside a sealed egg containing the infection. He experimented with a black substance called void. He found out that he could turn the void into spirits that inhabit bodies. These spirits are called shades. He wanted to make the perfect half-void half-bug child that would be destined to be sealed away with the infection. One day, he finally made the perfect one who was called the Hollow Knight. The Pale King threw all the other lesser children into a place called the Abyss where most of them died. Since the infection took over the minds of people, the Hollow Knight had to not have one. That way, he could keep the infection without it breaking out. The Hollow Knight was raised, but over time, he started to grow attached to his father the Pale King. Because of this, he was no longer hollow. In other words, he was no longer lifeless. When the time came for him to be sealed away in a place called the Black Egg, the Pale King looked for 3 people called the Dreamers to seal the Black Egg and contain the Hollow Knight. These 3 people were called Lurian, Monoman, and Hera. Hera wanted the Pale King to make a child with her in exchange for becoming a dreamer. And so, Hornet was born. In the end, the Hollow Knight was sealed in the Black Egg with the infection for however long the infection decided to hold back. A few bodies that are also called vessels escaped from the abyss over time, but not many made it far before dying. Only one managed to escape Hollowest. That one vessel is us, the guy we play as who is also called the Knight. When the infection breaks out in the first cutscene of the game, it urges us to come back to Hollowest and save everyone. From there, the events of the game take place.